Good morning, everybody. It's Holly from Besotted Orchids. I wanted to come to you today and show you some blooms, show you some updates, show you some new spikes forming, and the orchid that I did not know the name of that came from Carmela. I messaged Sheldon and I said, I do not know what this is. It finally opened and he told me it's Wilsonara Firecat King Snake. It is really pretty. It's very pretty. It's going to have lots and lots of blooms on it. So I'm happy with that. I was afraid it would open and would be one I'd already had, which that would be disappointing. But no, here it is. Very pretty. And I usually keep it over by the window. And when it is the sun coming through, it's almost a stained glass appearance. The light really comes through those petals. Now, let me see. Down here, these spikes on Oncidium Marguerite, they are growing. They are growing so quickly. Look at that. In just a few days' time. And I think I've counted up to 6 spikes on it now. So it's doing very, very well for me. And Everlasting Love, the Dendrobium, all open. And you know, it's developed a faint scent, and it's pleasant. It's a very nice scent. Over here, I'm going to show you, here is the beautiful copper. Look at the coppery color, which then fade in a few days to this. Equally nice, but I prefer the copper look. Now I'm going to spin you around, trying not to make you sick. I need to come over here to show you the big boys. This is a Dendrobium that had mealybugs. It's a no ID. Huge Dendrobium. It had mealybugs, and I'm like, you're not going to infest my entire collection of orchids. I have like 160 orchids. So, callously, I threw it out on my front porch. I'm like, live or die, you're coming out here. Decided to live. Decided to live. It's very happy. And it was receiving very, very full sun in the mornings. I'm surprised it did so well. Here are new growths forming. Lots of new roots in there. And it did form a few cakeys, but it also formed some buds. So that's going to be very, very pretty here in, I don't know, a few days. Within a few days, I should see the blooms on this. It is beautiful white with like a pink center, if I remember correctly. I have seen it bloom before. But it developed, this is a new cane. I mean, that's a big new cane. 2 new canes, so it didn't hurt it one bit going out on the porch. And in fact, when it's done, excuse my sewing machine, I'm in the middle of a quilt. It's very highly fragrant. This one smells amazing. And it didn't hurt it at all being outside on my porch. So I think when it's done blooming, it's going to go back out on the porch to drop it down very cool so that it can develop buds on the 2 brand new growths over there. So, well pleased with this. It's very pretty. Over here, look at that. Look at that. There's my Sherry baby. It is just tremendously large. Now, it has a new growth forming that I did spy about down in the new growth, as people are wont to do. You have to dig around and see what's coming. And it has another spike on a new growth. So I'm hoping 2 spikes on this next growth. It's just heavenly. Chocolate cake. It just smells like chocolate cake. Because it has that hint of vanilla in it. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. I keep it in the living room by my chair. And sometimes I'll be sitting there reading or whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh. What does it smell? I'm like, yep, it's Cher, baby. So I think it has close to 70 blooms. I'm not going to count every single one individually. But I counted enough to figure there's roughly 70 blooms on here. So I'm well pleased with this one. And like I said, the growth on it, just tremendous growth on this. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. And new buds coming, new spikes. So, oh my gosh, as long as this one took, I'm going to say I'm going to have blooms for Christmas. It could be pushing Thanksgiving, Christmas until the next spikes are blooming. But this will get me about a month worth of blooms out of this. So it's a good deal. She's doing very, very well. Nice shiny leaves, nice healthy leaves. And this one, surprisingly, other than a tiny bit of sun damage here and there, I think she did very well going out on my front porch. So blooms to come. The next video, hopefully this will be open. So thank you so much for joining me. Oh, and I did want to mention, I was pretty ill this week. I had gone mushroom foraging, and apparently something didn't sit well with me. So as I was in my delirious state from that illness, I may have made an order with House Room and Orchids. Like, I need more orchids. But they will be arriving maybe today, maybe tomorrow. So I will do an unboxing. I truly will do an unboxing with this because I'm so excited to see that one of the orchids is the Parkside. It's like a pedalum variety, Parkside. And it is more of a solid green petal with a pink lip. I've waited a year to buy this orchid, and finally I'm like, okay, being this sick is a reason to order 4 more orchids. I'm trying to think what else I purchased. We'll see when they get here. When you're just ordering things to make yourself feel better when you're isolated and hiding in your bedroom, you don't know what's going to come out of the box. So I'm sure I have some goodies. Be something to look forward to. So you guys have a great day. Please feel free to like, share, leave a comment, any questions that you have about my orchids or one of your orchids. And also, do not forget, enjoy those orchids.